A quote that completely changed my perspective on dreams is from Abraham Hicks, and it goes along the lines of, if the universe gives you a desire, it also has the means to deliver it to you. Hello, my name is Selenit and I'm an inner truth teacher and coach. Today I'm going to talk about dreams. I love using the word dream or dreams because it creates a feeling of possibility and inspiration. Throughout my life, I have had a lot of dreams, and when they came true, because a lot of them did, it was a magical moment. And that's because dreams can seem so far away, almost impossible to achieve. But in this video, I'll explain the logical reason why dreams are possible by definition. Now, you can also use the words desire or goal, and very often you can use them interchangeably for dreams, but I often prefer to use the word dream because it keeps me inspired. At the same time, it's important to differentiate between a dream and a fantasy. A fantasy is not supposed to come true. A fantasy is like a living dragon flying across the sky, or a magical creature from a fairy tale. Fantasies exist for entertainment or imagination, but dreams can actually be achieved. There's a big difference between a dream and a fantasy. A quote that completely changed my perspective on dreams is from Abraham Hicks, and it goes along the lines of, if the universe gives you a desire, it also has the means to deliver it to you. So when I first heard that phrase, it helped me to let go of a lot of limiting beliefs, because when we have a dream, especially if it's a big dream or it feels big, we tend to ask, but how? How am I going to achieve it? How am I going to do it? And we start trying to get analytical and logical because we think that we have to do everything by ourselves. And that actually works against us because we start coming up with all kinds of excuses. Oh, maybe I'm too old or too young, or I'm not smart enough for this, or other people are more capable, and there's no end to it. To start explaining why dreams make a lot of sense actually, and why they're logical, I often ask my clients the following question. Would you like to be a world-class ballerina? My clients are usually women over 30, and every single time they say, no, of course not. So then I ask them, why not? That would be pretty amazing. Imagine being a world-class ballerina, you have a very fit body, you are also recognized, you have a lot of validation, you are doing art. Why don't you want that? It's such an amazing thing. And of course, this is a rhetorical question. And then I go on and explain that it doesn't feel natural. It makes sense for a 5-year-old girl to want to become a ballerina. Why? Because physically there's a high chance. But for an adult woman to be a world-class ballerina, it's impossible. And that's not bad. That's actually how life works, because life gives you the desires that are natural for who you are currently. This is a beautiful and highly intelligent mechanism of life through which you will never run out of desires. You will never run out of dreams. Another thing that helped me tremendously to own my dreams is the fact that my dreams are mine. I am the creator of my dreams. They come through me. Therefore, they cannot be bigger than me. They belong to me. They're mine. The problem begins when we see our dreams bigger than ourselves, which means that we put them up on a pedestal. We idealize them. We think, once I get there, once I have that, I'm gonna be happy. And that's a big illusion, because I'm sure you have a lot of examples, at least I do, when in my life I thought, oh, I want this relationship, or I want this specific job, it doesn't matter what, something that we idealized or that I idealized, and I achieved it. I felt great for a while, but it didn't take long till I was either bored or already moving to the next thing, which means that it was me who put the person or the job, the thing up there on the pedestal. And that's not a very wise way to live, because it takes away a lot of peace. And of course, we're gonna have desires, we're gonna have goals and dreams, because it's also supposed to be like that. That's how we expand in life. That's how life itself expands. But when you start owning your dreams, you let go of the drama. You don't make yourself small anymore. On the contrary, you start perceiving your dreams as natural, as a part of you, and you start seeing yourself with a healthy sense of entitlement to go after what you want. And then you realize it's only a matter of timing till your dreams come true. And notice that I said it's a matter of timing, not time, because timing is the key here. Things come to you when they need to come to you, not when you want to, when they need to come to you, when it's the appropriate moment for you to experience them. Once I heard something that made so much sense and that helped me understand how things happen, how things unfold in life. And what I heard is that when you have a desire or a dream, life always answers. And there are 3 answers that life can give you. The first one is, yes, here you go. And you get what you want immediately. That's happened to me sometimes. And sometimes things come to you so fast that it's even scary. You want something, or mostly you need something, and it comes to you. I have a lot of experiences with that. The second answer is yes, but later. And this is a lot about timing. Yes, you will receive what you want, but right now it's not the right moment. Right now it might not make sense for your journey. And I've also had a lot of experiences with this, where I wanted something and it came much later than when I wanted it. But it came, and that was always interesting to see. And finally, the third answer is no, because I have something better for you. I've also had a lot of experiences with this answer when I wanted something and it was denied to me. But later on, in hindsight, I realized it was really not the best thing for me. And I was even grateful every single time when I didn't get something that I actually wanted at some point. And instead, I got something better. So I like to encourage you to reflect on your dreams and to observe how they've unfolded throughout your life, to accept them and not to put them on a pedestal somewhere where they're above you, because they're not. Also notice when you're trying to force something, you feel it, you feel the resistance. And the key here, which is also something that I often do, is to remember that it's about timing. That if it's not coming to me now, there's probably a good reason for that. And I don't have to know it, because my job is to trust, to take action, to do what I can do, and then let it unfold. Finally, I like to ask you 2 questions. The first one is, what dreams are you putting on a pedestal currently? And the second question is, how can you turn those dreams into something that feel more natural to you, into something that you own? See you next time.